Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the...
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days.
It is evident I do better when I feel...
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for P.J. Washington.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. We've got Wembanyama, Sar Thompson out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's James in at the 4. And for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford, then there's Davis, and it's Exum in at the 3, the small forward. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Outside Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Thompson against Davis. James can't get it to go. On the wing, Irving. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
And here's Dončić. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
Gafford with a screen on Thompson. And it's Irving missing. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the score by Los Angeles. Fires the 3, sinks it from distance.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Thanks for that, Allie. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Doncic. Gafford grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Thompson. Here's Dončić. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Back to Dončić. Wembanyama, screen on Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And here's Dončić outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Dinwiddie. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Exum outside. Shot from the wing. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Lakers trail by 5. James with the ball. Exum picks him up. Dončić passes to Wembanyama. James left side. Dončić feeling it out a bit. Out to Thompson. Second chance effort. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Thompson draws the double. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Irving, no good. The Lakers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Irving comes to help. Stolen! Here's Thompson. Nice D from Thompson. Dončić outside with 1 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. And that ties it up.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's a tie game in Dallas. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Basket's good.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Dončić just muscles it in.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
And Dončić, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Dončić has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Holmgren against Washington. Pass to Irving. Picked it. Here's Connect. Washington grabs the miss. Thompson scanning the floor. Down low. And it's Washington missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Connect. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Connect. Shot clock at 5. Reeves with the ball. And Lively picks him up defensively. They get it back. No good there. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Dončić. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Luka. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Dončić has got 10 points in the game.
The one guy you can't forget about is Dončić. I mean, when he's running the floor, you got to stay with him.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Marshall. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thompson. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Mavericks trail by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is. Continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Now, here's Williams. James, outside, back to Williams. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. 3 on the clock. James, offensive rebound, pass to Bailey. Here's James, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
You know, there were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Wembanyama's checked in for Williams. Thompson comes in for Bailey. And it's Amin Thompson in for Boston. Mavericks trail by 4. Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Davis. And the 3 off target.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Thompson in the post. Working on Thompson. James finds Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Now, here is James. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
James with the ball. Checked by Davis. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
A look here now at the Mavericks. They haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka Doncic is out there with James. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Connects checked in for Luka Doncic.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. And they doubled up Irving. Dinwiddie against Thompson. Dinwiddie goes in. Irving for three. Thompson with some nice D.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Thompson finds Wembanyama. Back to Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. James outside. Inside. The fader. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Chet Holmgren comes in for LeBron. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Looking at the Lakers, final stretch of the season, they've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And of course, there's Dallas. They're 4 spots behind them.
I think for Los Angeles, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Thompson, and Reeves is subbed in for Thompson. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Gafford up top. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 11.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Connect. He's guarded by Irving. And it's Connect missing.
When you made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Outside Irving.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands.
That free throw good from Irving. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Williams passes to Reeves. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Irving. From downtown. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one. Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digits. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Bulls checked in.
Well, the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Marshall, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Williams. Luka Doncic comes in for Bailey. Thompson, he's checked in for James. And it's Thompson in for Reeves. Now here's Dončić. 10 points for him. Shot to stop the run. A minute 4 left in the third quarter here. Dončić throwing his weight around.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's Dinwiddie on the wing, defended by Thompson. Thompson gets a good look, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 5 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Thompson passes to Dončić. Now Wembanyama, checked by Davis. Wembanyama, screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Dončić missing. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 2. Washington passes to Dinwiddie. Here's an 8-footer. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Here's Bol. Washington grabs the miss. From deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Dallas on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Washington and Lively down low. Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Irving for 3. Bol grabs the board. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Hachimura. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Irving is doubled. Here's Marshall. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Washington passes to Lively. Over Hachimura. Lively's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Dončić. Oh, Dončić playing above the rim.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
It's your defense.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Klay Thompson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's James. After the basket by Dallas. On the wing, Thompson. James against Davis. Screen by James. Banked it in off the glass.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Offensive rebound. Dinwiddie against Thompson. Another shot, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the one, shift over to the two, give you scoring and playmaking.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And Los Angeles making a change here. Dončić checked in.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Davis. Irving with it. Picked up by Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Bowles checked in, and we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Some changes for Los Angeles. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Chet Holmgren, and LeBron subbed in for Thompson. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And here's Dončić. Going inside. Dončić just barrels his way to the rim.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by James. Irving against Dončić. Gafford with a screen on Dončić. Irving for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers trail. Wembanyama, screen on Dinwiddie. Left side, Wembanyama. Money! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving.
When you got length for days and you're quick off your feet, it's a problem. Wembanyama will find you.
Dončić finds Reeves. Outside Bull. Bull, screen on Dinwiddie. Reeves, pass to Bull. Yeah!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Thompson against Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie. The D's right on him. Pass to Davis. No good!
Thompson, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Anthony Davis.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Goes up off the inbound. It's off. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. They've got Dante Exum, Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Irving in a shooting guard. Gafford with a screen on Reeves. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Irving's got 26 points.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Thompson, that's good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Dallas has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Dončić. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Back to Dončić. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up. Some changes for Los Angeles. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bol comes in for James, and it's Asar Thompson in for Reeves. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Bol with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach is high. Come on, man. That was never going to happen.
To the inside. Back to Irving. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Thompson finds Bol. Dončić against Irving. Dončić outside. The Mavericks pull it in. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Irving. Oh, off target. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. The Lakers making a switch here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. No good from three-point range. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Thompson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And Dallas calls time here. 3 3 seconds left in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
For your D-Town crew.
Looking to win the run. He's off on that one. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves, play as a team. And that's our key.
You got it. Thanks.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.